Mhm. Trying some new lighting. I'm not very good at lighting. I'm not very good at lighting. I should have a better. I should have a better. I should have a better quality live stream. Welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. I hope if you're hurting, you'll be less sour by the end of this broadcast. I hope I can help in any way. I know I never know what to say. This is the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. If I could have a wish, you would be less sour about the future. Maybe the best is yet to come. The only way the best can come is if you put in the effort. Oh, I know I look forward to doing this all day. Even though I don't know what to say, there is no other way. There is no other way than to admit I don't know what to say. To admit I don't know what to say. I know I make mistakes. I know I make them all day long. The problem is I can't forget them sometimes. Maybe the key to life is learning to let go. Maybe the key to life is I never say I told you so. Ooh. This one is called The World Remains the Same. You scream out loud that you've never been so alone. It's been a long time, but it feels like a second ago. Does it disappear or fade away over time? Time, I know your day will come further down the line. The world remains the same, but you're changing every day. Oh, the world remains the same, but you're on your own. I know you're scared. You're scared to run out of time. I know your day will come further down the line. There's a visual metaphor there. Closing the door either is a sign that I'm blocking something out or I'm keeping something in. Maybe it's both at the same time. I know you're scared to run out of time. I know your day will come further down the line. The world remains the same, but you're changing every day. Oh, the world remains the same, but you're on your own. Hello, Bethany Smith. I hope you're having a good night wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in tonight to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. Nice. That's really cool. She plays guitar. I think guitar is a wonderful instrument. It is so simple in its essence. It's a piece of plastic tapping on strings, sort of like hammers on a piano and the strings. That's why I like the guitar, because I think of the guitar and the piano as just cousins in a lot of ways. I think of them both as percussion instruments. Freda, hello. Hello to you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. For however long you stay, I truly appreciate it. I hope you're doing well out there. As always, I'm just a man sitting in his kitchen playing his songs, not really knowing what he's doing in any real capacity other than just play as much and as long as I can. And I appreciate your time. And I have some big plans, and the longer the plans don't come into fruition, the more I think, man, I must be out of my freaking mind. But that's okay. It just means I know what I've got to do. You know what I mean? Just got to keep going. You got to keep fighting no matter what. And therein lies the major difference between the piano generally and the guitar, is that a guitar you have to make sure it's in tune. Tactile interaction with how the strings are stretching. Same with the piano, it's just a lot more strings. But I like to think of the guitar as a piano, except I get way more percussive operational control. You play the drums, that's amazing. Guitar I started about 10 years ago. Piano, it's been about 30 years. Actually, probably more like 35. I know when I put it into context using words, it has an entirely different meaning. I tend to forget that kind of stuff, you know? Because I'm not sure how I feel about it being such a large number. It's about time that I start being happy about it. How old am I? I should play coy about it. I'm 48. I think. Anyway, I tend to let my mind drift, and that was definitely a drift. That was like a car going around a corner. That's what happens to my brain. Except it's like a corkscrew, so it never stops squealing its tires. And then it gets exhausted, and it says, oh, I just want an open highway. Sometimes I create songs that are hybridized. Yes, Gen X. It's so vague, yet it has such implications. Music has gone through phases and cycles, hasn't it? Holy cow. Music is just a wild tsunami these days. There's so much music available that my brain, I think, shuts down. I think I need to take one CD at a time and just listen to it, you know? And I tell myself that, and then I don't do it. Maybe you do that too. It's a strange thing to do constantly, but at the same time, it's okay. Because all I need to do is play. You know what I mean? Billie Jean. Yes. Gen X remembers VHS. Gen X remembers landlines. Gen X remembers having to watch a TV show at a particular time. Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, you knew, oh, I get to sit down in front of that screen and I have complete permission to be a blob on the floor. What did I do with the rest of my time? Very good question. Yes, older millennials remember that too. It's millions of people. Yeah, it's not just one set. It's a broad sort of scope. And to see it all change and to see it all become digital is fascinating because I love it, yet I think I'm more scared than ever. But I don't want to be scared. I just want to be happy as much as I can. And playing music is a way for me to kind of make myself happy, even if I'm feeling kind of sad. Hello, Art Access. Thank you for tuning in. Greetings. Tauntaun, I'll say. I'm still locked out of my account. Formerly Art Axiom. Formerly Art Axiom. Welcome. I hope you're having a good night. I hope you're thinking good things. I hope you'll find a way to be happy. To be happy. To be happy. Tonight. Oh, tonight. This one's called Fireflies. it is not on the album. In fact, there are so many songs that didn't make the cut that I think I am in a very strange state of grieving that those songs have to lay dormant for so long. It's a hard thing to describe, so I think I'll try to do it with music. Because every song has a little chunk of this particular sentiment built into it. I wanna be on the outside, not inside your walls. I remember a day when you saw me down the hall. I can make this last forever. In circles you dive through the fireflies. Who are you to ask me an unanswerable question? I know I don't know where I'm destined. I can make this last forever. In circles you dive through the fireflies. In circles you dive through the fireflies. The fireflies. I know I will see you soon. I will learn to forgive myself. I saw you in the street late this afternoon, and I know I'll see you soon. I know I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall. I am here on the outside, wondering when it all will end. I can't make this last forever. In circles you dive through the fireflies. In circles you dive through the fireflies. All right. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. Fireflies. There you go. Yeah. And I have a proposal to make. I have a proposal to make to a very successful individual. My proposal involves forming a duo where one successful individual lifts another individual out of the darkness and into the light, sort of rapidly. And we could call it Burkhan. Burkhan. And it would be myself and Noah Khan joining forces. Believe me, I know how ridiculous that is, but I don't care. I'll say it anyway. I can say it with as much humor as I want because I understand the humor of the universe. It's okay to say the crazy stuff out loud. It's got the best intentions in mind, really. And the intention is to have a live performance that electrifies people. And in order to electrify people, I need to feel electrified. And life has a way of beating you about the head and shoulders where you don't understand why you'll have bad days, or a series of bad days, or bad weeks or months. And you wonder, how many more am I going to have? And then you're like, no, I've got some great days too. Some seriously great days. And I want to feel like my even greater days are ahead of me. That's the goal. And I would document my therapy process, acclimating myself to becoming, I guess you could call it, hopefully a little more well-known. It's sort of like giving somebody a life raft till they can find an island. I know it's ridiculous, okay? But I don't care. I have to do this, you know? I like the idea of duos because Noah Khan has proven himself to be significantly talented. I think his recent albums, the one he just released, I love it. I'm re-listening to it. And the idea of me somehow getting to show him my songs is something that it would break my brain. I would have a heart attack. You know, I would crack in half like an egg, but I would put myself back together. But I would need to sort of potentially put on the record how much excitement I would be having if I got to hang out writing songs with somebody that's toured the world and has thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people watching him. I hope it happens. I'm just going to cross my fingers and my toes as if that does anything. I'm just going to say, I'm going to keep repeating this message. I'm not just going to say it just once. And the longer it doesn't come true, the longer I feel like a dunce. Hey, see, you can come up with stuff right on the spot. And I just think of music as just like such an incredible landscape that can change and be rock and be funky and can be sad and can be bluegrassy and can be rock and can... I feel like there can be everything mixed together. No, see, the idea is that I'm just admitting the self-critic. I'll give it a name, I'll give it a shape, I'll give it an identity. The self-critic that I will call being very loud in my head for many years. The critic I don't even realize is there sometimes. Yeah, music is so therapeutic to me that I think it's calling to get me out of a rut. It's calling to get me out of a pattern of behavior, a pattern of thinking. It's calling me to sort of define a new reality of some kind. And what that new reality is, I don't know, but it would mean a shift in my perspective on myself, which would mean a shift on perspective of the world around me, which would mean I would want to affect and impact the future in a positive way, which would mean I just would want to play as much as I can. And just be a bullet train right out of the tunnel. Just be a blitz of all my players at once. Any metaphor you want, stretch it, imagine the idea of just something crashing. And when I sit here and play, a lot of the times I am imagining the band, I am imagining the larger show, and I'm imagining having just like the warmest permission to do my best work and to invent things on the spot, but obviously revisit things and play songs that people might request or that might be sort of popular. It would mean it would mean a massive shift in my perception of life, and that's probably the thing that scares me most. And I think sitting here playing in my kitchen, for anyone who will sit with me and whatever they're doing, however they're feeling for however long, I imagine myself as like, well, I'm trying to emit an energy signal here. I'm trying to emit a frequency. And I want that frequency hopefully to hit ears and spaces and PA systems and speakers and cars and wherever. Because I hope it brings a temporary joy, a temporary happiness to whoever might listen. If it's 0%, okay. If it's 1%, awesome. If it's 10%, if it's more, then I can consider myself, I can give myself permission to thank myself for going through all of the darkness. That's part of this process. And I think everyone has their own version of darkness. It's a very broad concept. But I think everybody maybe not everybody. I have no idea what's going on in other people's heads. I could be way off, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't know if I can read people very well. And when I'm live streaming, I'm just looking at a number and words on a screen. But I want to do this for you in the flesh, at a venue near you, or in your living room. I would just love to play and have it be what I do every day. I would just love to play every day for you. Then I would never have to question myself again. Question myself, but I know it's okay if I have the answers. I can question myself. It's okay. Sometimes I have the answers. Baby, I can't play the guitar right now. My mind is busy with all the things that are stressing me out. And then I can't remember patterns, and I worry that maybe I'll never find my sanity again. I want to be happy again. This one's called Hey Hello. I figure words are good to get out, and if you can get your words out in melody format, maybe that's really extra cathartic. I don't know. It could be an approach that's worth exploring. The idea of singing a note and singing words that are just in your mind and not worrying a single second about rhyming anything. Just think of it as a single breath to get a single sentence out. And if you want to hold it on one note, you can. But if you want to switch it up, you can. So the idea, you can say whatever you want. If you're singing and you don't worry about rhyming anything at all, you just concentrate on a note, on a note, on a note. I know you didn't get the kind of love and attention you needed when you needed it most. You learn to survive by bottling up all your emotions. The problem is, you know they will find a way out. I mean, think about it. What happens when you keep the anger inside? When you hold your tongue but you wanted to say something, will you regret it for the rest of your life? Will it haunt you for the rest of your life? That's why I know it's okay to let it go. That's why I know it's okay to let it go. I mean, if you think about your past, imagine it holding you back. Imagine it holding you back from doing exactly what you wanted to do. You would find a way to blame yourself. Well, I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. You're not supposed to think like that. Can't you see? It's better if you learn to live as free as possible. At least hate yourself a little less. That's all I ask. Learn to hate yourself a little bit less. And maybe singing is a good way to help yourself through tough times. Maybe it's the best way, 'cause it reminds you there's still time. Sing with those you love. Sing along with the angels above. You were not supposed to learn what it means to be free. by any method at all. You were supposed to appreciate how important it is by understanding how rare it is when someone knows what makes them happy. I mean, lots of people know, lots of people make themselves happy. I know, it's a weird message, right? But trust me, I've read some literature on the brain. And there was one specialist who swore through his practice of treating patients that is it better to say, I should be more happy or I should be less sad? I don't know if it's emotional intelligence. I honestly don't, because quite honestly, between music sessions, my emotions are possibly kind of a nightmare. I don't know. Because I feel like I haven't scratched the surface of my dream yet. So when you scratch the surface of your dream and you're sitting in your kitchen and you're worried about paying rent and you've got 2 kids, you start to think about legacy, you start to think about your future, and obviously I haven't just started thinking about that. I've thought about it quite a bit. And my eggs are in one basket and one basket only. The metaphor to not do that, I'm disregarding it at the moment. I mean, that's where I am at the moment. It's like I feel like I need to keep playing and playing and playing. Because the more it doesn't happen, the more I'm worried about my dream not only not coming true, but the idea that it was a stupid dream to begin with. You know, if giving up on your dreams is painful, if slowly watching them drift away is painful, if never having them at all is painful, dreams change over time. And the more a dream is unrealized, the more the individual starts to wonder if they had made a terrible misjudgment of themselves. And the answer is most certainly I've been a bad judge of myself. But when I'm playing, there's less of the self-doubt. So maybe not self-loathing, but just say less self-doubt. So you could be like, it's okay to have self-doubt, but you need to feel it just a little less. It's okay to think of yourself as a genuinely good person. You can start today. You can start today. See, I can do a short song, and I don't remember if it's any good. Usually when I'm playing music, I don't remember what I just did. Thank you. I try to stay on key. Believe me, it's in my head at all times. The idea is I visualize a wavelength in my brain, and I want to be in tune. I know how important it is. I know when I listen to music, I need to hear it in tune. So, and there is some beauty in the imperfection, for sure. And there is also beauty in, see, I look at myself on a screen doing it this way. And imagine yourself jumping into your elderly self. Say I'm 48, say I live till I'm 90. Jump into my 90-year-old self. I can see my body, my bones, my skin, if I live that long. And I'm not saying it as a bad thing. What I'm saying is that we all age, and aging is natural. And it's really good to take care of the people that have a difficult time taking care of themselves. I have a long way to go in that department, but I've come a long way too. So, maybe that's tonight's theme. Take care of yourself. And then you can take care of other people even better. I say that as somebody who is very much not a saint. Part of the reason I play music is I feel I have some kind of atonement that I need to reconcile myself with. I need to look at my past and understand it in a new way and not let it slow me down. That is not to say, you're right, nobody is a saint. We're all various degrees of flawed individuals. The question is, how flawed are we? Can we see our own flaws? And if you've never experienced depression, maybe that's how I would describe it. For me, it was a fundamental inability to sort of relate to people that don't understand the crazy darkness you're experiencing. Getting past your past, there you go. Getting past your past. You don't want to be first, but definitely not last. Sometimes I just sing whatever comes into my head. I know my days are numbered. Someday I'll be dead. It's not morbid to talk or sing about death. It's important to understand life as deeply as we can. I know I'm no saint. I will change my surroundings with little pain. Sometimes I stumble to find a rhyme, and a lot of the time I just repeat the same word. I know it's absurd. I know it's absurd what I do. I have no idea if it's any good, but I won't let myself stop and consider. Maybe I was supposed to wither. I care too much about what the neighbors are gonna say. Tell me to turn down, I understand why. Maybe it's annoying, but I hope to go professional one day. Thank you very much. Thank you for very much tuning in. Thank you for sharing and being brave. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Weirdly enough, I don't consider it bravery. I consider it an operational imperative to display some version of courage, however fake it may be to me. Because in a lot of ways, this is not courage sitting in my kitchen, setting up this screen. Courage is getting up, in my opinion, in front of hundreds of people that are sitting there waiting to listen to you. And I have not experienced that. I have played hundreds of shows, but never a solo to people sitting. Oh my goodness. Love Me Daddy? What? I will play a song I'll leave no melody unsung. Someday I will be dead. It's okay to see the darkness, the absence of light. You may take flight. I know it's scary, and you're wondering when will it end. You are so very powerful, right up to the end. This one is called Stars Will Pull You Upwards, or just Stars Pull. Forgive me if I don't play it super well. I think I've played it recently, but sometimes I'm rusty for no reason at all. Pull your shattered self together. I'm from Burlington, Vermont. I'm just a man sitting in his kitchen. An idiot savant, potentially, although I have a very hard time defining myself. Maybe that's part of my problem. Sometimes others seem to be so positive, they have a very tight hold on reality. But I consider myself socially inept sometimes. That's okay, though. Someday I'll find my mind, and I'll have plenty of time. Stars will pull you upwards. Lay your battered body down. What more could you offer? I feel you here and all around. Father drowned in the river. Mother was lost at sea. Sometimes I wish I was with her. But I can swim, just look at me. If you could sing, you could be king. You could be God, you could be everything. You could bring them all back to life. But some bells you can't unring. Stars will pull you upwards. Lay your battered body down. What more could you offer? I feel you here and all around. You're running away, but you're on an island. You don't even know who I am. Don't give it away, you're only yesterday. Now you're face down in the sand. Stars will pull you upwards. Lay your battered body down. What more could you offer? I feel you here and all around. Ooh, stars will pull you upwards. Lay your battered body down. What more could you offer? I feel you here and all around. Stars will pull you upwards. Lay your body down. What more could you offer? I feel you here and all around. All right. Wow, I can end a song. I tend to ramble on and on, idea to idea. And I know it can be boring at times. I don't know what it is. I just keep doing it. That's just my offering. That's my philosophy of what I'm creating. I don't know what it is, but I just keep creating it. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a good night. My gratitude to you out there, everywhere. Go to peterwayneburton.com and sign up for my mailing list. I won't send out a bunch of garbage because I know it'll probably go unread anyway. I understand. Email inboxes are nuts. It's just like, for me, I gave up. I turned off notifications, which is my 1% way of reducing my phone addiction, which is not in quotes at all. It's a total addiction. But I'll just keep playing my songs and keep on playing and playing and playing for another half hour or so. I love playing so much, I hate that I have to go. You are correct. I feel like a zombie with my phone, but it gives me so much. The problem is it gives me too much and it makes me connected with the outside world, when really I'm not built to be connected to the world at all times, and I don't think anyone is. But I'm not living that way. I'm living very much addicted to the screen. There are good things I get from the screen, like inspiration, like watching musicians play or poets recite poems. I can watch dance videos, listen to all kinds of music. I can hear relationship advice and get sold products I didn't even know I wanted. And the algorithm would learn my habits and send me everything that I can't wait to see when I open my phone. when I open my phone. 10,000 times a day when I open my phone. And I'm not even saying I'm gonna stop. I love it too much, yes, it keeps me company. I can't admit it, it's okay to admit it. I know maybe I'm the worst case, but I don't think I'm the worst case. At least when I'm playing music, I'm not on my stupid phone. But that is not to say I don't watch anything on my phone, because I do. I watch really long musical performances. Sometimes I just listen to them. Just sometimes I do what I can to keep my head going in the right direction. But sometimes I know I fail. I know I'm failing, but I will learn how to sail. Then I will be sailing. I've tried to teach myself to play through anything. I don't know if I'm successful. Like if a robber came up the stairs, I wouldn't break my concentration. I would say, hey, get out of my house. You're not welcome here. You can walk away now. You see, I'm too concentrated to call the cops. But if I finish my song, you better believe there's gonna be a problem. I am kicking myself for not locking my door and having to look at you standing in my kitchen. Thank you for walking away. Thank you for walking away. It would be a happy ending to the story. Obviously, I'm just joking. I know. I have the other ones. No, they're not good for you. They hurt your tummy. I give in all the time, by the way. As soon as you have kids, things change in your brain. And I do not know if I have adapted very well. If I had to give myself a report card, it wouldn't be very good. And that's okay. I'm learning to say it's okay. I can shut the door. And stretch my legs. Woo-wee. Dun, da, 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 da. I'll play a few more songs for y'all this evening. Thank you for joining me on the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. Lots of ideas tonight, lots of breaks, lots of tangents, lots of philosophies, lots of themes. I attribute my failure of my brain to think clearly to my self-critic, which to me has done damage to my ability to think better about my brain and my thinking and my feeling. I can't believe the Trailer Park Boys acoustic guitar. You know what? I haven't been properly introduced. Okay, I'll play a few more songs for you. I hope you're having a good night. Thank on this journey through my thoughts, while I stumble through my thoughts and I fumble my way into a future, towards a dream I hope comes true someday, because some of my dreams have already come true, and I need to say to myself, it's okay to be afraid. You will always be my love. You will always be. You will always be. Oh, you will always be my love. Under the heavens above, you will always be my love. Wow, I kept it short. I tried to, at least. I lose track of time all the time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your kind thoughts. Thank you for your words and inspiration. Thank you for however much time you spend with me here. As much to IRL as I could get, I suppose. People are apparently saying that without explaining what in real life is. In real life always feels so temporary, so ephemeral. And hence I just want to relive it over and over again, at the sacrifice of spending time doing other things that I probably should be doing. But I think of it as like a part-time job. I work a couple hours a day, and the repetition that I do this is my way of keeping the signal alive, because one day the signal will stop, and I know that. But do I really know that? How often do I actually ponder that? I don't know. I certainly wonder. I would love to leave behind as much as possible. I would love to let the future know that it is better to try to think clearly and rationally. What does that mean? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know for a fact saying that. This one is called The Usurper. And I try to do it differently. A little differently each time, but I'm not always successful. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your plan? Where do you stand? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. And all I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became no usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Hey, what do you see? Do you see the best of me? I said, hey, why are you running away? All I am is caught in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. You're not alone. This is your day. You're gonna find another way to change your mind from wrong to right. And suffer through another night. Seeing you, seeing me. Sooner light is out of sight. You're not alone. This is the day. You're gonna find another way to change your mind from wrong to right. And suffer through another night. Seeing you, seeing me. Sooner light is out of sight. It's out of sight. All I am is caught in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your battered body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your kind words, your thoughtful words. They're wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be playing just probably one or two more, and then I got responsibilities, but also desires. Yes, it's hard to split life up, isn't it? It's hard to find a balance, and that's okay. Dun-da-da-dum. Dun-da-da-dum. I close the door. That's the theme of tonight. When you close a door, are you keeping something out or keeping something in? I don't know. It's a yin and a yang thing in the universe. You know what I mean? So, I gotta give my fingers a rest. I don't play the guitar correctly. I don't have proper form. So I think I do myself a disservice by always having the same finger position. The fingers don't get like a workout, except for pressing down. So that's not very good technique. I don't encourage it. But when I have another guitar acoustic that I like as much as this one, I will get another one. But I want to get this exact one. Nothing else feels like this one. It's kind of crazy to say, kind of crazy to think. If this one breaks, I'm going to be so sad. And it's got some wear and tear. It's got a little bit of stuff going on with it. I don't know what, I should bring it to a guitar person to see if they can make sure that it's as strong as it possibly can be. Yes, I do hand exercises. Strangely enough, piano is a wonderful way to stretch the fingers. I just don't get to play the piano every day because I don't have one in my dwelling here. I like it. Life experience, yes. What do you do with life experience? Don't waste it. Use it. Am I using it now? Hell yes, I'm using it now. My entire life I love playing music. I've gone through ebbs and flows. A lot of ebbing, not much flowing. Yeah. Well, I take good care. I try to take good care of it. I change the strings. I try to clean it. You know, that doesn't do much, but damn, I don't know what that was. It's like a firecracker going off outside. Where was I? Oh yes, the guitar. Stretch them fingers, Peter. Stretch them fingers. You are so limited in the songs you can play. But that's okay, I don't have to learn how to shred like Eddie Van Halen. I wish I could shred like Eddie Van Halen or his son Wolfgang. They both totally rock. And I wonder what it was like for Eddie to show his son music. I think it really helped that Eddie knew he was really good at something and that could make money doing it. So that's what I'm attempting to do by playing music all the time. That's what I'm attempting to do by playing music all the time, all the time. Maybe I just am waiting to write a song I would want to listen to. It would need to be a special song, one with a really cool drum beat, one with a really cool energy, one that could change on a dime and suddenly be a whole different song. Suddenly be a whole different song. The beauty is there are no rules. You can pretty much say or sing whatever you want. There are certain things you should probably avoid saying. And that's why I try to sing the things I hope are most inspiring to whomever may be listening or watching. Because I hope to put this song on the permanent record. I hope to keep this song on my channel. And maybe people will listen in or watch while they're doing chores or driving when their eyes have to be ahead. Maybe you can be the answer to driving without needing to have the phone within arm's reach. I know I wanna play a big show. Yes, I care if how many of you are there. I wanna go to a big wonderful show where people leave smiling and feeling so good. I wanna create that as much as possible for as many people as I can with as much time as I have left. I want to say things I would never say to someone's face, but I'll do it in the form of a song, in the form of a song. What could go wrong if I explain myself in the form of a song? What could go wrong? That's the wrong question. What could go right and make my night? I would feel out of sight until my head hit the pillow. I would be dreaming already, and sleep will come easy. Sleeping is easy if you're dreaming already. That's the theme of tonight. Sleeping is easy if you're dreaming already. Sometimes that happens to me, but sometimes I do not have a peaceful head. And sometimes sleep can be crazy. So I like to think of the sum of my experience on this world as channeling through this moment and thinking of telling myself from 10 or 20 or 30 years ago, don't worry, you're going to be playing a bunch of your songs in your kitchen, happy as a clam with your beautiful children and your wonderful evening and the job that you like. I don't have talkies, kiddo. I'm not going to go get them. Yes, I know. This is what it means to be a father. You got to say no sometimes. I got other food for you. I'll bring it out shortly. I'm just going to play one more song. I'll play a song that I wrote that's for my children. It's the song that I hope is somewhat of a legacy. I know. It's the problem with those talkies is that I just know the chemicals that are in them. And it baffles me that someone could own a company and willfully have chemicals that are clearly bad for people to go into the food. That's insane to me. So, I don't want to support them. I don't want to eat them. There's plenty of other things to eat. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Anyway, the song is called Hands Off the Wheel. Oh, that's why you're sick? Chemicals? Or you have a cold? What's going on? I know. It's better to stay away from the processed food as much as possible, and I am very much somebody that has not done that a tremendous amount, not nearly as much as I should. Yes. I started buying local bread. I do have vegetables. I try to wash them, but I see all this terrible stuff about how they're kept fresh when they shouldn't be. Like, I had an apple sitting on my table for, I'm not kidding, like 6 weeks, and it didn't start to rot. That scares me a little bit. I don't think it's meant to do that. I'm not saying it's inherently harmful. It may not be. So yeah, part of me gets depressed knowing it's sort of inescapable unless I grew my own stuff. And I'm clearly a big old weakling, you know. Maybe someday. Anyway, hands off the wheel. Yeah, I could see that. It's just wild to live with all this information. It's easy to let it overwhelm you. And in my case, I need to simplify things. Simplification is a wonderful way to deal with the complexity of the world. So hands off the wheel deals with the concept of sometimes you just have to let go. And the visual is of being on the salt flats in Utah and letting go of the steering wheel and not worried about hitting anything, but you're just used to letting things sort of flow, even when there's an element of little danger in your soul. It's not about being reckless. It's about being willfully open to the unpredictable. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Keep your hands off the wheel. Keep your hands off the wheel. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I will finish this song and call it a night. I hope you have a good day, good night. Thank you so much wherever you are, whoever you are. You are a bright, shining beacon of light. I promise you that. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. Yeah, there you go. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Everybody. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say, it's real. Keep your hands off the wheel. Keep your hands off the wheel. Do your hands off the wheel. Thank you so much. Have a great night. I really appreciate your time and your support. I'll see you next time. I do this almost 5-6 nights a week, and I love doing it, and I love you. All right, thank you so much. 9 o'clock is my cutoff time. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time, your patience, your thoughtfulness, your words of wisdom, your words of philosophy, your words of kindness, your words of support, your words of inspiration. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Sleep well. And remember the theme of tonight's broadcast: sleeping is easy if you're already dreaming. All right? Go to, when your head hits the pillow, already be thinking about how happy you are to sleep and how you can't wait to visit those dream realms. Leave all the other stuff of the day, all the stress of your past, recent and distant. And have a great night. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Red strawberries. I'm going to be back. I'll be back probably tomorrow night. I'm a bit of an obsessed individual. So I just keep going. And I really appreciate your time and your energy. Spread the word, subscribe, tell your friends, go to the website, sign up for the mailing list. I'm on the Instagram at Peter Wayne Burton 007. I'm playing Friday nights at the Heinsberg Public House in Heinsberg, Vermont, VT. And I play from 6:30 to 8:30, generally my own stuff. And then on Saturdays from probably 6:30 to 9 on the waterfront and by the Burlington red steel structure, the Moran exhibit, I think it's called, or the Moran plant. Anyway, I really appreciate your time. Thank you for your love and support. My love to you as well. I hope you have a great night and have an awesome dreams and wake up thinking awesome things. All right? Mwah. You guys are awesome.